Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sassaron, and today we're going to draw some more. And don't you worry, I have a plan. It's the best of plans, because it's my plan. I'm looking good. Without any further ado, let's see. And things seem to be working. Yes. Let's see, we put it at 6,000 by 6,000 and hit enter. So we're just gonna take this little reference thing here and put it in the corner. Oh my! This will not do. I think I'm here out of place on my immaculate head. This will not do. As the more loose strands, the more it will interfere with the screen settings. Anywho, this ain't false advertising if that's what you would, if that's what you think. Oh no 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 no! I'm just gonna have some fun with it. I am simply having some fun. Then Control Shift N, enter as a new layer. Henderson. So I'm just gonna have some take liberties and just make my own take on the cover. Just stay. Oh, I'm just gonna so mess with people's head. But of course, it is gonna keep it safe for work because, you know, Twitch has limits to what they would like you to see. Or rather, what they allow you to see. I was already just making some sketchy scribbles then. Yeah. Yeah. So I have a plan. Ah, yes, wunderbar. Ah, sehr gut. Ja, ja, I have a plan. Maybe not the most nice. Gonna be glorious. Yeah, let's see, what can we do about it, eh? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so step one. It's going to be a bit of a piss take on it. I just feel like it. Okay, onward to the plan. It's my plan. It's gonna be a great plan. It's gonna be the best plan. Let's see if I can generate some infamy for myself. You're welcome to join me. Yeah. Proportions? What is that? Oh, I don't know. Point is. Let's see. Right. I'm just gonna have some fun with this thing. Yeah. We can deal with alternate history, so can I. Yeah, something along the line of that. Let's see, we just need to find a bit more authentic Russian uniform, right? Yeah, I'm gonna take this very, very serious. The proportions is the pain, though. There's always a bit of a pain, and yeah, I'm not that good at doing them digitally. Oh, do you have a plan? So I'm just gonna keep trying. Trying, and trying. For some reason, most boots at this time go roughly up to this height here anyways. They also had this a bit silly, I don't know what you call it. Oh, right. There's basically everything looked like riding. The uniforms sort of looked like riding. Actually, they were pretty much riding cavalry, out in the cavalry. Right. Well, what was I going to do as well? Right. I'm going to get myself a thingy-majingy from Wish. A glass crystal thing. To put on top of my magic wand, my magic staff. Just to make it look even more wonderful. Okay. Oh, you know, just gonna have to buy some questionable glass thingy. He's better work. As you see, I'm planning to. So, I'm making a staff, as you probably have seen, or maybe you haven't. If you haven't, follow me on Instagram. And besides that. I have a feeling that I'm probably gonna need to find a new one because he's... There we go. Yay! I bought questionable plastic thing for under 50 kronos from the interwebs. I'm gonna use on top of a on top of my wand, my staff, because I needed something a bit more high quality than. Like I said, I'm gonna have some fun with this. If they can do alternate history, so can I. You can literally delve into fantasy. The name of the game is over-exaggeration, eh? Hmm. Oh, anyways, one thing I haven't realised is that if somebody comes with arguments of the sort that makes no sense, there's no base in reality, and is basically just one giant ass insult, it's like then I'm just gonna go, nope. I've learned that sometimes you just have to put your fingers in your ears and just go, nope, I'm running away from this. I really need to find someone worthy of my time in my life instead of being annoyed by that stupid, that silly goose I once had a relationship to. Yeah, probably. Still, it's just when a person is such a waste of potential, I get a bit it's a bit sad to see how somebody who has a technically good heart, but not really the mind in the right place because you've been screwed over by stupidity. It's just a bit sad to see that how that turns out. Seriously, it's like if your response to a lot of things is to start accusing people loudly and vocally, then you're probably broken. And especially when it has no basis in reality, you can't expect people to tolerate that crap over longer periods of time. Eventually they will bite back. It's gonna be bad. Really bad. So if somebody has a nervous going, I'm gonna blame, you should just put your cell phone on, hit the off button on your cell phone, and run as far as you can, and then return an hour or two later. Or maybe a day. That's how you survive. With your mind in one place, without losing your crap completely. But because I'm a bit of a vindictive bastard, I like to fight instead of fleeing. Even though most of the time, a lot of the times, you should really just flee. And you just need to look up the proper way to hold the hand gesture for this. It is mostly correct, but not completely correct. It pisses me off quite a bit. So, let's find a bit more correct. There we go. Well, find decent reference picture, right? Because hands can be such a pain in perspective and other as such. If you're not looking, that's something that makes sense. Or rather, should say, when you're not, if you're not looking at some proper reference material. Well, that's pretty much what you do when you draw a when you draw a when, like, for example, you're looking at a female model, a naked act model that just keeps that is posing nude so that you can draw her in the buff. Yeah, it's the exact same. It's just that the person is actually there and is alive. Instead of, a random picture you found on the internet. The thing, though, is that most pictures you find on the internet actually is usually owned by someone, even if it's like third or fifth removed from the original owner. But generally, people posing, for the most part, is depending on how you use it and how much you use. You usually should give credit, but that's not a necessity in most cases. Especially not the way I work, mostly because when I'm finally done with something, you will not even find the original, because I usually go, nope, I can't use this, and then I just remove everything. So giving credit to someone would be pointless if you can't even see the original, what they originally used. Oh god, I was realizing, damn it, am I just drawing a different version of quiet now? Quiet! Quiet! Poof. Still, I have plans. Plans within plans within plans. And no, this plan was not made 5 minutes ago. More like, at least 12 hours ago. But that doesn't matter. The concept and the result will be the same, regardless. You're just gonna have to just experiment a bit with the human, setting up the whole scene. Also, generally, when you walk down the street, you don't think about it much, but the human body is stupidly complicated and complex. And drawing it is just as hard. And drawing it on a tablet can be quite complicated, convoluted, and if I'm not careful, it's gonna become really, really bad as well. And the proportions, if you're not taking care of those, you're going to end up with a very, very weird humanoid creature that probably belongs in the Black Lagoon. Proportions, art direction combined with my need for straight, smooth lines just make it a bit more tricky. But there's only one way to get better, you know. Just draw. Here comes part of dealing with proportions again, right? Well, anatomy is mostly right. Visually, that doesn't mean it's right when it comes to the proportions. It doesn't help if you have a finger that looks like this, then a finger that looks like this, you know. Sure, it's an anatomy is sure it would be a finger, but that doesn't mean it's. Sure, it's so you can see it's a hand, but that doesn't mean that it's a very good hand. Do 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 do. Oh, but as long as it's mostly correct, right? Anatomy is such a doohickey to deal with. But that doesn't mean I'm a complete scrub at it either. Oh god. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, my foot. My... Oh, shite. That's not good. That's not good at all. Ew. Handguns is definitely... Oh, it is right. It's a good thing of working with layers, eh? Makes things a bit more manageable. Right. Righto. Yeah. There we go. Need to work a bit more on the torso. But still, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Cause don't you worry, my friends. I have a plan. And it's gonna be a great plan. I just need to work on some small details here and there. Gonna be glorious. Yeah, it ain't false advertising. That's for sure. Just getting the pesky lines to align properly. Oh, you need the right curves. And the right proportions. Mostly right proportions. But the more you draw humans, the better you should get at it. I know this for a fact, because what I'm doing thus far is not half bad. Yeah. Never quite understood the point of those weird, wide riding pants. I never did. Still don't. But then again, it's a fashion thing, and fashion doesn't necessarily make sense. Right, so of course we need the most iconic pistol I can find from this era. Due to the way I work, need to just keep it on a separate layer. Let's draw it horizontally before I just rotate it accordingly. And yes, if I didn't look up a reference picture of this one, I would have no idea what it looked like aside from small barrel and this round thing on top. God dang it. There's something just with screwy with the software, and I haven't really found a solution for that yet. I'm considering just essentially just reinstalling the software, cause to put it differently, at least the older version doesn't revert to a previous tool in the hierarchy when you switch to the move tool. Yeah, let's see. No, Lou. Oh. That's a bit overkill. I know there's a long, handle, but. Yeesh. I do believe even that's a bit overkill. Yeah, I also added shortcuts so I can just flip it and, shrink a selection. should be roughly a Luger. Even though it's not a Russian pistol, it doesn't matter. They are iconic. And probably a bit over-engineered. Not sure how reliable they were. But iconic nonetheless. So yeah, the trick is to use layers. Lots and lots of layers. Oh. Oh yeah. I find it disturbing though that no matter what search term I use and I look at pictures, it almost Alamy stock photos seems to have pretty much everything. For better or worse, it's like the service has everything and the toaster. And flooded with watermarks. So you can buy a different version of the pictures. Which makes me wonder though, how many of the pictures are actually theirs and how many are just them claiming it's theirs and then just shafting some photographer. Hey cat, there is someone in the kitchen. Why are you pestering me? You spoil little furball. Guten Tag. My name is Otto von Otto Flick of the Gestapo. I just realized that what I'm doing now is pretty much just... Am I drawing quiet? No. But it's not too far from it, though. Damn you, Kojima! Damn you! You're ruining the fantasy! For making me feel like I'm just ripping you off. Oh, Kojima! You be Bob, you be the prime pervert, yeah. Kojima-san be a big pervert. I know I'm feeling like I'm pretty much just drawing quiet, and that's not what I am doing. That being said, though, the forward base operations with missions in Metal Gear 5 should give them a shot, really. There we go. Need one of those pesky peaked officer caps. Well, they are rather distinct for them. They are also kind of, you know, complicated. They are stupidly complicated to make. Wait a sec. I realized how I can just make a decent hat myself. If I take felt and treat it with water treated and then just drape it across a shape, like they use a foam, and then dry it properly, it should retain the shape. I can't believe how long I spent trying to find one of those. And I eventually, because I needed one, right, for my bison, which I probably could refine a bit. But still, right. The thing with these officer caps is that first of all, the circumference of my head is 60. That's one step. Other part is finding one that is not just from some military hardware store surplus. historical, because those tend to be expensive. And white ones? Oh no, finding a white one and turning it red. Well, that didn't work. It just looked absolutely horrifying afterwards. So yeah, just peak officer caps is problematic. And I even found some instruction online, but those were all, and half of the files didn't work or were like dismal. So that abysmal thing didn't quite work well. Interestingly enough though, I found a cheap one to around 200 on eBay. A replica of a German World War II one. This is the one I usually wear. Hosting mode? What about it? Oh. Right. Ah, and hello. Ah, right, there we go, yeah, just... So yeah, what's this drawing all about? Well, there's been great debacle about BattleFeel V, Sun. BattleFeel goddess. And what is the problem? Oh, they decided to include a woman with a prosthetic arm fighting in the regular army during World War II. And that apparently has pissed off people. And the cat. Damn you, cat. I just had to feed a cat a bit. So, the idea is, so essentially, I'm just going to take the infamy and all of the, just to take a big, whatever, take that you, something you fools. Take that, you insufferable fools! I don't care how much they complain about, ooh, this is not historical accuracy. Oh, it's a female thing, whatever. So I'm just gonna take it, just take it and roll with it. And it's gonna be glorious. So I need to raise my infamy, but I can't make it as quite as explicit as I could, due to staying within the TOS, but that doesn't mean I can't skirt it a little bit. A little bit. I need to generate a bit more traffic, a bit more interest and everything. No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. That's not how proportions works. There's no, I should just call the character Helga the She-Wolf of Waffen SS, even though this is not going to be, or something along the line, but it's just a bit stupid because yeah, I'm not going to make it into that sort of not into a German Nazi exploitation scene. I could, but I'm not going to do that. So if they can go into the idea of alternate history and try to cram it down the face of people who don't want it and do it badly, well then so can I just give a counter alternative which is just as terrible, or maybe not. Time to write Curtails of Infamy. And there's no reason not to use tools to make the round circles just a bit more better, you know. But yeah, I have a plan. A wonderful plan. Anyways, it's a bit silly, one might say. But then I can, my reply to that is, why so serious? Then again, I also realized a horrible, terrible truth about the holy scriptures of Islam is that Abraham, no, I mean, well, Muhammad did not like any sort of depiction, nothing in the way of art. I mean, any depiction of God's creation is off the table. I mean, anything, pictures, paintings. Yeah, generally, the depiction of anything makes me realize, jeez, what a boring way to live. No art, no nothing. At least Christianity has no issue depicting people. Just look at all the lavish statues at the Vatican. Oh, you know, how detailed crucifixes are. Oh yeah, of course, in order to need, let's see, a big arm. And of course. So yeah, essentially, being Muslim is perfect religion if you are a warrior and a male. If you're creative or an artist, you should probably stay away. Far, far away. Because it's Allah, Muhammad was not a nice man. He was a violent warlord who wanted power. And that's what he got. Well, bringing me to a bit funky, what I find a bit hilarious when it comes to a lot of these people who are overly religious, right? Is that they say, oh, it's against this and God's creation, and if it's a part of nature, right, and natural, then technically it is a part of his creation, and therefore, you go with that logic, right? Therefore, you're not going against his creation, and as Slim, there's no problem. Let's see. I have no idea what his font is. But since I'm on the term of artistic endeavors and creativity, you know. That's parody be parody. What? You expect me to take it serious? I still need to find a proper font. Just use a Xanin cause, let's see. The simplest one is probably let's see, area, regular, bold. Yes. Why? Because area is the bold is one of the simplest fonts there is. It's not exactly there though. But as you can see, there is some discrepancies. Like the B, for example. Close enough. So let's see, double click on the layer and add... No, a stroke. A outline. On the outside. I'll take this whole layer and let's turn it white. Well, we're gonna take this one and right click on it and duplicate and duplicate one more time. Let me take one layer and just lock it and hide it. Select everything right and expand selection. Expand by 2. As you see that way, you sort of fill under. Because if you fill on the wrong layer, right, then you're gonna give yourself a... Then you're gonna end up getting a bit annoying, cause... Well... Because, see, the layer under is smaller, so that means the color will always be squashed under. Whee! And that's always good. So step 1 is to make a just gonna make a fairly simple version. So skin color we just assume is orange, and I just add a lot of white to it. Still, as normal as a child, I would always think that if I'm just gonna go through crayons and pencils, right? Skin is pink, so we use pink, but actually it's more orange, if anything. Here comes the cat again, yay. Hopefully he smells a bit less like poo this time. Yeah, I don't think so. He's old and he has a bad belly and he's getting very skinny. At least he's eating again, but still... No, he's just picky. And that's a bit pesky. Right, so unfortunately I also shrunk the... it means that if I removed 2 pixels from the width of the gun though, that means pretty much, you know, if you... The other lines are thick. So the gun was there's no lines left. Something along the line of that, right? That's the not so naughty version. But let's see. There is something clearly missing from the equation. Right now it's just a boring... not boring, but it's just a bit flat. Needs something more. Since we're just gonna just muck around with the concept of alternate history, right? I'm just gonna take. I'm just gonna. Even no quarter. Oh, right. Right. Yeah, it still smells like doo-doo. That's not nice. Clean yourself up, cat, before I bring out the house. Before we host down your bung hole. Seriously, now I swear he's just. No, he's. Oh, look at me, human. I want food. My bowl is full, but I don't like what you have put there. Because now you have something else for me. Give it to me, human. I will now look at you. So, you know, like most cats. Mine doesn't say much. At all, but he will patiently wait for you. And look at you. And look at you. And keep staring at you. Whether you like it or not. Because he doesn't understand the concept of, no, I don't want to give you any more. You know can has the food. Oh, cat, can you fucking stop staring at me like that? I'm trying my darnest to ignore him. But no. Yes, cat. Yes, what do you want there? Here we go. There we go. I just had to deal with the cat. Yes, he's a good little cat. He's an old little cat. He smells like a poo, and he always wants more food of different sorts. And he will look at me, and he will look at me. And it never stops. Until I succumb to his looks. Not sure what's worse. A cat that keeps staring at you, or the cat that keeps just screaming. They all get the point across. A bit too well for my taste. Meow 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 meow, human. Bow to my will. No, I don't want them to be different shape. I want it to be... I want a line tool, and it's just going to be simple stroke thingy. That means you picture points. I want to hit you and the right layer. I just take a line from point A to point B. Ugh. Ah. Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice crack. Do 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 do. Hey, well, I'm gonna take a little dump on history. I am going to mess around with the fans of BattleFeel. Ooh. Yeah. Let's do this. Do 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 do. Right, so since we're just gonna cram the point about alternate history, might as well just go one step further. Right, that's... yeah. Oh, of course. I know what I'm gonna... I'm being hard stupid now. No, stupid. I'm just making it more complicated for myself. Seriously. I already have assets. Just going to go. Select. Transform. Yeah, that's gonna work. It's time to do what I do best. Me being me. And let me see. Now let's see. Where did I put it? Where? I call it Abyss Restaurant, Stack Hill House. So, no, erotica, no, urinals left, please let it cut. Many for client runes. No. God dang it. Where did I put it? Yeah, found it. Well. You're gonna go with the concept of alternate history, right? Since I'm already gonna take it a bit further. But this is spending so much time making the model in the first place, right? Might as well use it some more. Well, as I say, the sky is the limit. Now let's pierce through the heavens. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe not the most beautiful or the most brilliant, but you know what? It's my work, so I don't care. I just beautify it a bit and it should be glorious. Just like me. Me, 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 me. Don't you see? This is all about me. Why? Well, it's my channel, that's why. But if you feel like joining in on a conversation, and it could be about you as well. Ooh, an Axel remix. It's been a while since I've heard one of those. One of the big classics on the internet is the remixes of of the actual theme from Beverly Hills Cop. There we go. I'm gonna give it a usual meter. Yeah. That's fine. Let's color the whole freaking layer. Yeah, these ones included. And then delete a bit here. Oh, and for this one. I realized I forgot to add white to the back of the eyes. Still. Clean up all the splotch here. Since this is going to be a distinctively military craft, it's going to make it, for the most part, military garb color. Oh yeah. If I just remove the leg like so, I can just center this one a bit more. What the hell have I been drawing over the past hour or so? I don't know. But I can't complain. Sure it is. It's. I never said it was the game. It's in the creative section. What did you think? Huh? If you click on this, think it's BattleFeel, then you should probably rethink. Then I'm just wondering why you are looking in a creative section. But if you are, well, it's working. It's me just mocking around with the concept of the cover. Just fell. But it's true though. It's like it is. That being said, though, I'm still going to just need to grab another copy of the cover again and just use it for reference. Yeah, and I said, paste. What's going on here? Work! Work, you damn software, work! Yes. Right, I suppose I need to invoke a bit more of the feel, right? That means, no, we just take this whole surf and make it blue. There we go. I'm still gonna have to. Still gonna borrow more of the color palette, cause like most covers in movies these days, it's always this orange, red, and blue. This blue, red combination. Always. Not entirely sure why. It's a striking combination, yes. But quite honestly, it's starting to get once you've seen it and once you know about it, you're gonna see it everywhere, and then it's gonna start becoming slightly annoying to look at. I don't know, it is one thing though, I'm not... Oh? Yeah, it is, I just find it's hilarious. So then, heard you've been playing sketchy. What's it, mods for Left 4 Dead? Well, yeah. Also, I can't make this as explicit. Also, I can't make this drawing as explicit as I want to do because of the terms of service. So yeah, I'm the one that keeps his sorry bum alive. His sorry butt alive until further notice. From the goodness of my heart. I should probably say, pleased to meet you. Software, stop hanging up on me, It's not that complicated. Select, and you go, meh. Oh really? He should learn to go to bed a bit earlier maybe and not stay up all night. Oh well. Well, he's a grown man, so I shouldn't be bothered about that. It's just a bit annoying to having to make sure I don't being too noisy in the morning because somebody's sleeping when they really should be awake. Anyways, people make a fuss about, oh, Battlefield 2, it has a woman with a prosthetic arm. Oh no, she is not historically. It's not historically correct in a game where you spew out more bullets than people can carry. So here is my take on that. And at least there's a safer work version. What I did consider making a explicit version where and just exchange the character with Helga, the she-wolf of the SS or something. just for giggles. Something a bit more like so. And I need some of those weird cloud things in the background. Yeah, probably. I don't know who the drunk dude who made the cover is, but yeah, it's not a most pleasant experience if you look at it closely. Hey, at least it's not just a man walking towards the screen this time, though. Need a bit more work here and there, but still. Starting to shape up to something. Yeah. I'm not sure how well my clickbait works, because I generally need more traffic overall. And still, yeah, this is just my BattleFeel 5 parody. Yeah, so there's a genre called exploitation movies. So yeah, this is my idea of exploitation. I'm gonna exploitate the fan base and see if we can also exploitate the tumbler tossers. Plus, I also felt like just drawing a lady. That also. Because yes, I'm a bit of a perv. And that's 100% human, so... Still gotta work a bit on the face though, but... Still, I have an idea here. If I add a bit more shade here... Oh, there... And give at least somewhat the illusion. Somewhat. Okay. Yeah, back to the point about viewership and all of that. It says there's a 10 active in. It's a 10 just in the chat. I can assume that at least 5 of those are... One is the bot. One is me, and then one is the moderator. And then there is the... and then there's at least 1 or 2 that seems to be pretty much just... hanging out and doing nothing. Or if you click, or if you go to the accounts, it's like, oh, type in commando here for being hosted. Or some schlock like that. So, into the realm of alternate history. Because Battlefield has never been realistic games. Oh, this is a video game. They shouldn't be realistic. I'm sure out there this is someone's fantasy though. Or if not, well, it is now. Yeah. Still I need to work on the face a bit. Make it a bit more. Be a bit better defined. Yeah. And I need to just change a bit on how the eye appears. First, I need to clean up a bit, some lines here and there. Because this is annoying little blue. Because you see it's transparency mucking around here again. That means also gonna have to make a bit the eyebrow a bit more. To make it look a bit more like I'm in business. This is business face. This is business and pleasure. And not just, you look at me, I'm a dainty lady. It's not like one of those Yakuza missions where you have to teach a woman, someone how to be a dominatrix, you know. That just makes the face look angry. Angry? That's not good. No, not good at all. Need a bit. Could always go with a bit like so, right? Oh, I need a bit of more of a neutral middle ground. That I can just move around at my own leisure, cause layers are lovely. Love layers. As if everything was just one solid layer, you know, one from canvas, then the result is can lead to real annoying things, because if you do one thing wrong, then the whole thing has to be redone or redrawn. That ain't fun. In that regard, I can probably also just fix the jaw a little bit, just make it a bit more... a bit more firm. No. It's gonna play around a bit with lines here and see. Because any change to the line will change the feel of the face. For better or worse. So I'll just hope I'll get a better result instead of the worst result. Ooh, hello. This is where I draw the line. And whatever the result, it's going to be fine. Oh, this is just one. This is just one sketchy punchline, isn't it? Well, I should probably make an R-rated one with, but the one that I can't show on stream though. Then, oh, hello there, internet viewer. You want to be outraged? Well, what I can say to that is... Nope. Outraged? Oh, no. You can be outraged. I will just be practically livid and just enjoy your rage by adding my own little taste to it. I need to feed upon the outrage culture. I feast upon people complaining. I shall feast upon a corpse like a demented sociopath who craves to be known far and wide online. A sociopath who wants to live by being online all the time. Yeah, I just need is a couple of silly details, like, stars. Because there's one thing I've learned about the army things is that everything needs decorations. All the decorations in the world. There we go. Let's see. And it's about 2-3 hours worth of work for one simple joke. Anyways, I'll be on a bit later probably. Right now I need to stretch my legs and grab some show. Maybe do some archery. Anyways, I'll be back. And stay awesome. Join the Goonie community, link down below. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like. I would really enjoy it. Anyways, I'm signing off.